Alright guys, so this video is to show you how to divide a fraction by a whole number. So first, let's review how we multiply a fraction by a whole number. So let's say that I have 4 over 12 times 3. So the way that I'm able to multiply these two in the way that we know best is to change my whole number to a fraction by putting it over 1. So what we're going to do when we divide a fraction by a whole number is the same exact thing. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the first problem that you're going to do on your practice. So we have 1/5 divided by 9. So I'm going to write my 1/5 divided by 9. Okay, so now I'm going to change my whole number into a fraction. So I have 1/5 divided by 9 over 1. Now let's remember what we learned on Monday, how to divide a fraction by a fraction. So now I'm going to take my 1/5. Remember, our first number stays the same. We change from division to multiplication, and then we use the reciprocal or we flip-flop our second fraction. So I'm going to have 1/9. So I'm going to multiply straight across because that's what we do in multiplication. And we have 1 over 45. So I know that 1 and 45 cannot go into the same number, so I can't simplify anymore. So I am done. So my answer to number 1 on the first is 1/45 or 1 over 45. So this is very, very similar to multiplying by a fraction. All you're doing is changing your whole number into a fraction by putting it over 1. So just another example is I'm just going to set up a new one. So let's do 6. Let's do 6 over 13. Oh, I'm sorry, we're doing division, not multiplication. Divided by 6. Okay, so I'm going to change my whole number to a fraction, keeping my first number the same. And to change my whole number to a fraction, I put it over 1. And then when I get ready to solve, I'm going to use the multiplication problem. 6/13 times 1 over 6 because I'm using the reciprocal of the second number. So I'm flipping the second number. So let's just go ahead and work it out. So I have 6 and then 6 times 13 is 78. And I know that since I multiplied both of these numbers by 6, they're both divisible by 6. So I can go ahead and divide my top and bottom number by 6 because what you do to the top, you must do to the bottom. And we have 1 over 13 because 6 divided by 6 is 1 and 78 divided by 6 is 13. So my answer for this one would be 1/13. So this is very, very similar to what we did the other day. If you all just take your time, write it out, write your practice problems. Don't use a calculator on the internet to solve these problems. That will not help you learn. That is just giving you the answer. So please, please, please make sure you are writing out these problems, solving them, and doing them step by step just like I do. If you all have any questions, please let me know. If not, just go ahead and get started on the activity.